Welcome, you have reached review time with Imperial, and today's review will be the Loki series off of Disney Plus. Let's get into it. So this is episode 5, and it's picking up basically where in episode 4 where Loki is in the dimension where the variants go to after they've been pruned. And so he's basically talking to the Loki kid Loki, and the old Loki, and then the other Loki, and they basically break down how they got there. All the variants of the Lokis come to this dimension, and pretty much Loki survive. They figure out ways to survive, so they basically got a bunker to offset, so they won't be self-destructed. And then it's a bunch of different dialogue, all of them going over different things on as to why they can't leave. However, the main Loki is like, nah, I gotta be another way. So there's a spiritual entity in the clouds, Elias, who's basically quote unquote a guard dog, and it basically swoops up and kills things on the land. And it jetbacks to the TVA where Verona Renslayer is with Sylvie, and Sylvie's questioning her, what does she know? And she's giving her answers. She's still holding back on answers, but she doesn't know. She wants to know who's really behind the TVA. However, she still believes in what the TVA stands for. So of course, she ended up betrays Sylvie. Sylvie pruned herself in hope to find Loki in the dimension. When Sylvie gets to the dimension, she sees Mobius. He's in a piece of truck, and they're on their way to see if they can find Loki. Eventually, they do all meet up together, and of course, you see a picture that's surfacing, a bunch of Loki variants, and they all have this dialogue, and they all end up betraying each other. And in true Loki fashion, they betray each other, and then the main Loki, he dips out of the portal along with the kid Loki and the old Loki. And the kid Loki gives Loki a dagger. The old Loki pretty much says he's going to create a diversion, an illusion for the Alliance entity, so it could come direct his attention to him. Meanwhile, Sylvie and Loki will do an enchantment that will open up so they can see who's behind the TVA. So meanwhile, back at the TVA, you have Renslayer is asking Miss Minutes to give her all the information on what happens beyond the timeline. Miss Minutes is a little standoffish, so she's acting like she's just asking generic questions, but you could tell Miss Minutes is created by the time variance god, so you know it's something suspect with that. There's rumors online that Kang the Conqueror is supposed to be behind this somehow. We got one episode left, so who knows? There's no real true clue that Kang the Conqueror is behind all this. And so that's much for Renslayer on that. At the end of the episode, you had Loki and Sylvie pretty much. The sky opened up after the Alliance character went off. The sky opened up and they can see the castle or whatever in the distance. So it shows them headed to that direction. And that was it. So another decent episode. We got one episode left for this first season of the Loki series. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Till next time.